Hey everybody, Kyle here, and welcome back to another part of Let's Play Dead Rising. In the last part, we began the game, and now we are on a quest to hurry to the gun shop and get a few guns before a boss spawns there at 3 p.m. And I don't think we're going to have any issues doing this, so I am not very much worried. So I was actually, prior to beginning this playthrough and even getting back into doing Let's Plays, I need a melee weapon, so I'm gonna kill this zombie here. There we go. Oh, he just had a handgun. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, prior to even beginning to do Let's Plays again, and before I even considered doing a playthrough of this, I was actually doing a non-Let's Play playthrough of this game. And I was just attempting to go back through and save all the survivors like I've done in the past. And, you know, I was starting out at level 1 like I am now. And I ended up having a really tough time because, you know, I had a lack of weapons. I was trying to do too many things at once. And I just got really caught up on trying to fight this boss that we're trying to beat before he spawns. Or trying to get some things that are going to help us defeat him before he actually spawns. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And I was doing it at night, which is a horrible time to try to fight any boss in an area where there's a lot of zombies. And there's typically a lot of zombies where this guy is. So, yeah. Hopefully everything works out in this playthrough. There's kind of more pressure for it to work out in this because this is for like videos, and if it messes up, I have to redo it, and it's not a good thing. So, but so far so good. We're making really great time. I'm not too worried. Let me see. Sometimes there can be some wine in this box. And that time it's just a shovel. So yeah, my goal at the moment is to... Oh! Alright. My goal for the moment is to get some weapons before this boss spawns. And then come back here once he does spawn and defeat him. That way he's knocked out for the rest of the game. And we have free reign of the weapons. Okay, so he hasn't spawned yet, which is great. So here in the hunting shack, whatever, you can get shotguns and sniper rifles. And I think what I want... take a shotgun. And I'm going to do 2 snipers. I'm going to play it a little risky here. And just go for 2 snipers. Okay, because the sniper rifles are what I'm going to use to defeat this boss. So let's see. What time is it? Okay, so it's only about 2 o'clock. I could, if I really, really wanted to, go do backup for Brad real quick. But I don't think I want to. So, let's see. Now, what we'll have to do in order to actually make this boss spawn is head out of this area. But first I'm actually going to save because we made it here in good time and I don't want that to go to a waste. Let me just check where the bathroom is. Okay, it's down a little farther. So the thing that sucks... yeah, I know. The thing that sucks about starting out at level 1 in any kind of playthrough for this game is that you are very, very, very vulnerable. There are all kinds of things that can just go wrong. And, okay, I thought maybe there'd be food in there. And, like, you don't have the moves that make it easy to get through zombies. Like, for example, you get the jump kick very early on, but you don't have it when you start. And this jump kick move actually, like, pushes back zombies. So you jump kick a crowd of zombies and you have a way through. Whereas when you start out, you don't. And so, like, the only thing you can do, once you hit level, I think always at level 2, you get the zombie ride. So you can jump on top of the zombies, but that's not really a foolproof way of getting through them. So as you can see here, this is kind of a crowded area. And I'm trying my best to save the shotgun because that ammo is going to be pretty useful in clearing out the area for this boss. And, okay. Thought I had passed the bathroom for a second. Now, there's two... Oops, okay. Let me get on top here and answer this call. It's Otis, the janitor. Yes, I know. Okay. So he's going to call us and give us scoops periodically. Okay, so he's telling us about a photographer that he saw. And he wants us to go check that out, which we will. So that is cut from the same cloth. We'll get to that when we get to it. Alright, so I'm saving. Everything is good at the moment, so this is a really good point to save at. Okay. I just realized that I didn't start my timer for this part, so hopefully I don't go over, and hopefully I don't make this part too short. Okay. So let's get more food in us. Very good. And if things go really south, there are a couple areas I can go to get food at, so I'm not really too worried. Yeah. Okay, so my thought process here... whoops, I keep going to the map. It's not what I want to do. Okay, so it is about 2:15. So I'm just going to hang out outside until 3 o'clock hits. And then I'll come back in, hopefully defeat this boss, go and save. We'll do backup for Brad. And there's maybe another side mission I'll do after I complete that. And then I'll head over to Cut from the Same Cloth. Actually, there is a survivor I want to make sure I save, and hopefully I don't forget to do it. There's all kinds of survivors that are unmarked. So not every single survivor in this game is going to be indicated by a call from Otis. And that's one of the challenging things about this game, but it's also something that I really like. Like, they don't just tell you, hey, you know, there's a survivor here. They don't do that all the time. You have to actually kind of go by trial and error to find all these survivors, unless you look up a guide, which is what I did the first time I saved all the survivors. Like, it would take so much time to try and figure that out on your own. Like, you would have to try and be at every area at every time at least once, so you know if anything spawns at that time. But anyways, there is a survivor that spawns very early on and goes away very early on in the game, and you don't get any kind of call about him. You just have to kind of happen upon him, and that survivor is actually in the entrance plaza, and we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, so let's see, what time is it? I'll meet you guys back at that area where that hunting shack was after 3 o'clock. So I'll see you guys then. Okay, so I'm back here in the area just outside of the hunting shack, and it looks like we should be able to start this boss fight. So let's go ahead and try to go into the hunting shack.
Look, mister, if we're gonna fight these zombies, we need guns!
Stay back! I trust them damn zombies about as far as I can throw them, but I trust people even less.
Don't shoot! Look, let's talk this over.
You can talk to my 12 gauge. Don't get no closer, or I'll blow y'all to kingdom come.
Hey, hang on.
damn it, I warned you. In a situation like this, I can't afford to trust nobody.
Okay, so enter Cletus, crazy redneck shotgun drunk. So this boss fight is a little bit difficult because this guy has a gun, and chances are when you first come here you won't have a gun unless you did what I did and you kind of exploit that so that you can get guns early. So the best strategy here is to not even go into where this guy is. You can try it, but I do not recommend it. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we want him to get over to the right a little bit. Okay. Now he should not be able to hit us. Sometimes his shots can be a little weird and he can hit us. Yeah, or if we shoot him too far to one side, he'll hit us. Yeah, but you're basically just trying to use this door as a barricade. If he gets too far over to the right, for some reason, he cannot hit you, or he doesn't shoot. I don't understand why that is, but okay. Yeah, so he is going to go down very easy since we did this. What I was trying to do in that like pre-playthrough I mentioned is I was just trying to come here and fight him with like handguns that you can pick up, and that did not go well. Anyways, that is Cletus defeated. Our first psychopath is done.
Damn, mister. Come on now. What are you, crazy? You want guns so bad that y'all are willing to kill for them? Let me go.
Hey.
Please.
Hey, wait!
No! No!
Okay, so he showed a little bit of hypocrisy there. You know, saying that we were crazy enough to kill for guns, and yet he was basically doing the same thing. Okay, so we finally got the jump kick, which is amazing. I'm glad we have that now. And now we have free access to these guns for the rest of the game. So, awesome. We can come back here at any time and stock up, and we don't have to worry about Cletus. So Cletus is there until you kill him, unfortunately, but yeah. And in my opinion, guns are some of the best weapons in the game. There are really good melee weapons, but there's nothing beats the guns. Okay, so let's get a picture of old Cletus boy here.
Perfect.
Beautiful. Good shot, man. Good picture, Cletus. Okay, so next thing we're going to do is take out backup for Brad. And I believe we can do that in this part. That's not too far away. Okay. I'm really glad we got that Cletus boss fight taken care of. Because, man, that is like a huge weight just taken off of my shoulders. Which way do we... Okay, we can go through the Wonderland Plaza, which is this way. Instead of going back out to the leisure park. That'll just be the long way. But yeah, if I tried to do that at any other point in the game, there are generally very huge, like, time squeezes that you have to go through. And they're frequent. They happen a lot. Okay, so here's another scoop from Otis, saying about some people that are barricaded up. We'll get them actually very soon. Okay. So yeah, getting these guns now free up a lot of stress because, you know, anytime you know you're going to go to a case where there is a boss fight, you can just come and stock up on guns, and you don't have to worry about fighting Cletus. That is the biggest thing that I cannot stress out enough. And Cletus is just, he's hard to kill unless you have either a weapon from a boss that you've already killed or just guns. But yeah. So anyways, let's go on to Wonderland Plaza. I'm finding this to be really fun. This is only the second part of this game I've recorded, but I'm already having like a lot of fun with it, and it is taking me back to when I did Dead Rising 2. And when I was playing Dead Rising 2, I talked a lot about this first Dead Rising because this is the game that I played first. Like, I played Dead Rising 1 obviously before I played Dead Rising 2. But you know, this game stuck out to me because it was like the first actual like hardcore zombie type game I ever played, besides Resident Evil 4, but I wouldn't even really consider that like hardcore zombie. I know it is to some degree, but this is like real zombies, real people getting killed. Well, not real people, but it's like a relatable thing. It's realistic. And, you know, I'll tell stories about this later, but this game actually did give me nightmares every now and then. It's it's really funny to think about, but yeah. Okay, so this is where backup for Brad is in the food court.
Your, girlfriend sent me to find you.
Who? Jesse? Damn it! Okay, we'll have to talk about this later. You know how to use that gun?
I've never fired at a person.
All right, I'll cover you from here. You need to stick to the shadows. Try to get close to the target, okay?
And what am I supposed to do when I get close?
Well, the best solution would be to shoot the guy. But if you can't do that, keep him busy dodging your bullets and stay out of trouble. Are you up to it?
I'm a lot better with a camera. But yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right. Next time he reloads, I'll lay down a suppressing fire. I'm counting on you. Make your way over there. 1, 2, 3!
I've never fired at a person. Just very, very, very recently, we just killed someone with a sniper rifle. So, Frank, man, get it together. Okay, so this boss fight with Carlito, a guy we just saw very recently, this is not the hardest fight in the game. It's actually really easy. You can do this with just a pistol. But we have a sniper rifle, so if we could just get a good spot here, we can make this go really fast. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Like a fourth of his health done with one shot. He does move around a lot, and when he does, you have to actually go... Well, okay. I thought he was not going to move back there, but he did. Okay. Good thing is, and what makes this fight particularly easy, is the fact that we are in a food court. So there's tons of food around. You don't have to worry about that. And this whole area, there's like tons of cover to go behind. So even if you are just using a pistol, this isn't the hardest fight at all. And this also isn't the first time, spoilers, that we'll fight Carlito. But yeah, more on that later. Okay, so as we saw with Cletus, the AI in this game is definitely not the smartest. So Carlito is probably going to do some dumb things here. Oh. Or he could actually do something good. Okay. My aiming is not good enough to shoot him while he's moving. So I'm going to try to get closer here and just pound him with the shotgun. Hip, hip. There we go.
He got away. Who was that anyway?
I don't know. Well, thanks for your help. The name's Brad.
I'm Frank West, photojournalist. And right now, I'd rather have an explanation than your thanks, Brad.
Sorry, I've got nothing to tell you. Look, I don't know what Jesse told you, but as far as I'm concerned, we're through working together. So you cover your zombie story and leave the rest to us.
You guys are looking for someone here, aren't you?
Who is that? Where did you take it?
You help me, I help you.
Damn. You're one hell of a journalist, aren't you, Frank? A hot-headed, underhanded, hotshot paparazzi with nothing better to do than to invade people's privacy.
I try. You got a point?
You win, Frank. Let's work together. Jesse and I are DHS agents. And yes, we are looking for the man in that picture.
You're with Homeland Security. Is that guy a terrorist or something? I took that picture in the entrance plaza. Right near the front door.
The entrance plaza. You're sure?
Hey! So do I have your permission to cover this story? Or not?
Okay, so that is that mission taken care of.
Yeah.
And we got a level up, which is awesome. Okay. So now we have more item space since our stock went up. And the next thing we need to do is find that old man that we took a picture of at the beginning of the game at the entrance plaza. Okay, I found a woman in the jewelry shop in Alfresco Plaza. She's moving around an awful lot. It almost looks like she's looking for somebody. Okay. Alright. So here's what I'm going to try to do here. So we need to follow Brad to the entrance plaza, and it's going to take us through the Alfresca Plaza. Now the thing is, we have 2 scoops here. I'm actually going to save. We got 2 scoops here, and what I do not want to do is activate those while going through this area. And basically, scoops become activated when the people involved in the scoops are actually seen by you. Like if you just look straight at the ground and walk past a scoop, it doesn't be and walk past the people, it doesn't become activated unless they're actually in your field of view. So what I'm going to attempt to do in the next part is get through here without activating those cases and do backup for Brad, get this extra survivor, and then go back to get cut from the same cloth, because that is actually getting low. At least I think that's how I want to do it, but we'll see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and save here. And, okay, that is going to be it for this part. If you like this video, please feel free to like, subscribe, and do all that other good stuff. And I will see you guys next time on Let's Play Dead Rising, when we do more missions and hopefully save some more people. So I will see you guys then.